What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Oh man, listen, I'm super excited to be back with y'all. I know me and Sharnice in separate locations. This is family day. I had to go visit my mother and father, but we got the privilege to be here with myself. My name is Byron.
I'm Sharnice. We're the Mobile Home Elite Investors. We got our head coach, Nicole Briscoe, we got Byron on the one and twos.
I did that horn. Wow.
Right, we need that noise. No, seriously, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. It's a Sunday. Y'all can be doing anything else. I know normally I chill on Sunday. This is my chill day, but of course we're taking time out to pour into y'all tonight. So truly appreciate everybody.
Yeah, so for one, thank y'all for joining. If this is your first time rocking with us, I'll just ask a few things. First thing, if you found us on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Facebook, hit that like button, follow the page. LinkedIn, I want you to go ahead and leave a comment. We truly appreciate y'all. But before we get started, if it's your first time joining us, we're going to go ahead and tell some brief stories, tell who we are. And then we got a special guest that we're bringing up here that this student is doing amazing things. We cannot wait to bring her up. So Sharnice, you want to let them know how we got started into mobile home investors and how we became the mobile home elite investors?
Man, it's really brief, right? We started about 4 years ago. So it's coming up in January. It will be 4 years. So we started this January 2018. So originally we were looking into single family homes, some multi-family units here in the city of Chicago. We were flat broke. We had no money, y'all. Credit was bad. My credit was okay, but again, it wasn't good enough to get that bank loan. So Byron was like a podcast geek at the time. Like he listened to every podcast known to man. And he ended up finding a podcast on mobile home investing. And he wasn't able to listen to it because at the time he was driving Lyft. I was driving Lyft as well at the time. I actually was on every app that was on my phone. If it was an app on the phone making money, I was logged in. So send me that podcast. And again, I heard it. I heard the numbers. I heard that you could start with low capital, low credit. Wasn't a lot of competition at the time. Wasn't a lot of people doing it. So it was a no-brainer. He came home and we just turned up and we started investing inside of mobile home communities, have done hundreds of deals. And then last year we ended up purchasing 4 mobile home parks. So yeah, now we're here today, have taught, man, thousands of students. I've honestly lost count, have taught thousands of students and just, continuing to share the wealth. So
Man, I appreciate you. Nicole, go ahead and let them know how you got started.
Hey everybody, it's Nicole Briscoe, also known as the Mobile Home Mommy. I got started by taking their course March 2020, and I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning. When I took their course, I did a whole bunch of stuff they said do not do, but I pushed through, y'all. I pushed through. And by the end of 2020, while working my full-time job as a school social worker, I was able to hit 6 figures with mobile home investing. It completely changed me. I started teaching people on my own. Byron and Sharnice, they started seeing me work more and more. They did an interview with me. And then a few months later, they were like, we want you to be our head coach. And I was like, damn, I ain't even been doing this a year yet. But I was, being so successful and helping others. So they were like, we need you on the team. And here I am now, y'all. Everything happened during the pandemic, during the whirlwind. If I could do it, y'all can do it too. I was just reading an article today that was talking about how so many millionaires were made during the pandemic. I haven't hit millionaire status yet, but I'm on my way.
Yes, ma'am. It's coming.
Speak that. So listen, if you are brand new on the live, I want you to comment in the chat new. Just put new in the chat. We definitely welcome. We want to see who are our new people. And if you're returning, go ahead and give us the thumbs up. We want to see who's rocking with us tonight. And again, we got a special one for you guys. So thank y'all for y'all patience for us even start just a little few minutes behind, but it's all good. Y'all know how we get out. We definitely gonna give y'all something special. So Nicole, This special guest we got coming on, man. You got a chance to watch her in a time period. And I remember when she was there, she had a few concerns, right?
Right.
But at the same time, I always tell them they babies in it. So I want you to go ahead and introduce her so we can bring her up and get right started into this interview.
Listen, y'all about to meet one of my faves, Sharon, y'all. Sharon came in the program. The reason she was special to me is because she's from my hometown. She's from 757 Virginia area. And so I was like, you know, I need her to know that this is gonna work. Well, she came in, and I'm gonna say like week 2-ish, I think week 3. She bought her first mobile home, and she was really excited. And she was like, Nicole, after I bought the home, I was telling the lady I'm a newbie investor, and Sharon was also telling me like she won't budge on the price and this, and that. She was like, after I got to talk to her, she told me that she was one of your students. So it was just so funny because she was one of my students when I wasn't a part of Mobile Home Elite. I was teaching on my own. And then she bought from my new student under Mobile Home Elite. And I was like, well, damn, Sharon. That's why she won't budging on the price. Because I told her, set your price. If you know, don't budge.
Right. She using that strategy, Nicole.
She was using that strategy, y'all. And so they formed a relationship. And now Sharon, she is moving swiftly, y'all. Sharon, I had to tell her to slow down because the girl was trying to buy 9 mobile homes at one time. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to bring her on so you all can hear her story. Sharon.
Everybody drop hey Sharon in that chat.
Hey,
Go.
Sharon.
Hey, girl.
Hello. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Oh man, I love it. I love it.
I can't wait for you to tell the people your story.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know what, Sharon, you go ahead and jump right into it. Let the people know about Sharon. Let's hear about that background story and then how you end up getting into mobile home investing.
Okay, so my name is Sharon. I'm from the 757. I live in Virginia Beach. I'm always, like I said, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. I've always, been hustling, trying to get a business started. My story is almost similar to Nicole. If there was a business that I could get into with a couple of $1,000s, I was in it.
You was in it.
I was in it. I was trying to make it work. So one thing I like to do is surf YouTube late at night. That's my quiet time. That's when my mind is normally racing. So one night I was surfing YouTube and I ran into Miss Stewart, Patrice Stewart, and she was talking about people who receive money from the pandemic. And she was telling people that if you didn't invest in something with that money as a business owner, you were wrong. So she was like, I feel like you guys want me to tell you something that you should have invested in. And she mentioned mobile homes. And I was like, mobile homes? And it just got me to thinking, and I kind of just pushed it off to the side of my mind. But I started following her, and because I really liked what she had to say. And so she ended up saying that if we're interested in mobile homes, follow her because she will be working with Mobile Home Elite, going on a bus tour, going to a mobile home park, and she would be teaching us, or they would be teaching us how to invest in mobile homes. So I did just that. I saw the presentation. I really loved it. I ended up sending a text message to Mobile Home Elite. They answered right away. I looked into the program, did a little bit more research to see if this was legit, because of course I'm all about being legit. So it was legit. And so I took a chance. This was in July. So I took a chance. So I brought the course in July. After, buying the course, going through the course, I was like, okay. But I let it sit there, let it marinate. And I was like, I wish there was someone who can teach this to us locally, because I'm the type of student that like hands-on, to have a lot of questions, and I need someone to talk to me. So found out you guys had a course where you had a mentorship. So I talked to Joel, at the end of July. I still didn't buy into it, although, I mean, Joel and I had a good conversation, talked to some people about it who told me it was, the price that you guys were asking, you were scamming my money. Once again, it's a scam. Don't do it. So I just got a loan, continue to research, continue to look you guys up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a chance, because one thing Patrice also said is that you have to invest in yourself. Most successful people invest in themselves. And so that resonated in my soul when she said that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to sign up for the mentorship program. So I signed up, I want to say the first week or second week of August. I couldn't do the August class because I signed up in the middle of the course. So I started in October, or was it September? It was September. I started, yes. Started the class in September with Nicole. Once I took her first class, I was ready to go. I was like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. I mean, not only did she reiterate everything that was in the course, but she held us accountable. And that's what I needed. I needed someone to hold us accountable. I mean, I had already did XYZ. I already set up a business account, bank account, business cards, but I was just stuck. And I felt like I couldn't move. It was like something was holding me. But once I heard Nicole that first week, it motivated me to get out and do what I did. And so by week 2, that's how I found the mobile home and brought the mobile home. I was excited about that. The mobile home is under contract. The people, they're still trying to move the mobile home. So the permits are moving a lot slower than we all wanted it to move. So this week I told the people that I have in the contract, look, not only will you be responsible for paying the lot rent moving forward, but I possibly may just want to move on to another buyer, because I mean, these permits are just moving super slow, like very slow motion. In the meantime, while I had them under contract, I ran into another opportunity in a smaller part that probably had about 20 mobile homes. It was an older mobile home park. They were trying to renovate the park, bring it up to code, up to standard. It was a lot of older homes. They had 9 mobile homes that were in real bad shape. And so they offered me an opportunity to come in and help them revitalize some of those homes. After speaking to Nicole, she was like, slow down, do one at a time. Because also what I realized is, they weren't giving me the homes for free. They wanted me to purchase the home and then go in and still fix the homes and then sell the homes. And so when I, and putting that all in perspective, those 3 or 4 things, it would have taken all of my capital to do 9 mobile homes. So I'm glad I slowed down. Although, and Nicole has heard this before, I was super disappointed when she told me that. I was, just in my feelings when she said, slow down, don't move on the opportunity so quickly. And then my daughter echoed the same sentiments in the background. She's like, Mom, she told you to slow down. She said, baby step it. She said, be patient. So I'm glad I did. Because this mobile home park needs a lot of work. Now that I'm in it, and I can pull back the layers of the mobile home park, it would have been, I think I would have been drowning in debt if I would have taken on all 9 mobile homes at the same time.
That's powerful. To even just hear your story, man. Listen, if y'all in here, I want y'all to drop those fire signs, because you said you started in September, right? September, October.
Yes, September.
The bus tour was the first week of October.
Week of October. Yeah. So you started in September. And you already, what I love about it, you jumped into action. Like you said, you did your homework. And that's for everybody on here, right? Like she said, she did her homework, right? She went and did the research. You spent, time. You saw the things that resonated with you. And he was like, you know what? let me pull the trigger. But one thing I liked about it, you still knew you had to do the work, and you jumped right into action
Hmm.
and began doing the work. You did it. I'm not gonna say blindly, right? You had your information, you started doing the things, but you wanted to go even much further than what your coach told you.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man, that's powerful. And I really want to ask you. You remember when we were at the? I want to kind of talk about because I know you're talking about your deal, but before that, when we first met you, you had some concerns, right? You had
Hmm.
some things that it was kind of just on your mind. And can you talk about that a little bit, like, and because I want the people to understand how you felt that day, again before we went out of the field, and then how you feel now.
Okay. I think one of the, are you referring to the question I asked, was the market oversaturated?
Mm-mm. When
No.
you when you were sitting at the table
Hmm.
and you had already bought your mobile home and
Mhm.
you asked the question, but I still don't know if this is going to work. That question.
Okay, okay, okay. You're right. You're right. So, I guys, I still had some doubts, only because, as I stated before, I've tried so many things before. A couple of them have been successful, and due to circumstances and timing, it didn't work out. But this one is like, I really, really want this to be successful. And
Mm-hmm.
so I wanted to look them dead in their eye and ask, was this going to be successful? And if they told me, I don't know what answer I was looking for, guys. But in my mind, if they said no, I was willing to say, okay, you know what? I lost all that money. Next, bring on the next project. um, but what I can say is something that, and I've been still watching YouTube videos and everything. It's simple, but it's not easy. And just like they said, it seems so simple, but it's not as easy as it seems. You still have to go, you have to have a hustler's mentality. You
Yep.
have to get out there, you have to grind. When you don't want to put up your signs, you got to put up your signs. When you don't want to
Yep.
make those calls, you got to make those calls. When, I mean, you just have to hustle, and you have to be on the grind all the time, always on the lookout, always thinking ahead, and planning your next. You're just planning. You have to plan ahead about what do you plan to do the next day. And
And
even if
stay
you just,
consistent.
yes, consistency.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, no, that's powerful. So I remember when we came in. Was Sharon was one of the first ones to get a deal in that class,
Mm-hmm.
Nicole? She was one
Yep,
of the
she
first
was.
ones to get a deal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you talk, Sharon? Can you talk about that feeling of finding the first deal, and
Hmm.
what was that feeling like?
Um, Once again, I was searching, not YouTube, but I was searching Facebook. So I was searching Facebook Marketplace because that's one of the things Nicole had mentioned. Search Facebook Marketplace. Put in these keywords. And so I noticed when I started to put in the keywords that she told us, I was seeing more and more deals. So this one particular deal came up, and I was like, oh, okay, this is fairly close. I'm gonna go and talk to this lady and see if I can talk her down. That was my first reaction. The first mobile home I brought was 8.5. So I just knew I could talk her down. I just knew, I could go in there and point all these things out, and say this is wrong, that is wrong, blah blah blah, and these are the reasons why you should come down.
Mhm.
But what I had to go back and look at, she had already pointed those things out in her ad. She had already said these were the things that were wrong, and
Mm.
that, and she had already said in her ad too that her price was firm. So I was
I
like,
love it.
forget all of that. I can still go in here and be Shiro and save the day. And I never forget. And she was just, I'm not gonna say she was cold, but she was very businesslike.
Mm.
And there was no, I couldn't gain ground with her. Um at all. She was not budging. So I was like, Sharon, you just got to change tactics. Change tactics. So I noticed that she had on a shirt, and it said, we buy sell mobile homes. So I said, oh, okay. So started asking a few questions, and then I told her I was pretty new in this myself, trying to learn the game. And then she just said, well, who are you going through? Who taught you? And I was like, mobile home elite Nicole Briscoe. She said, I know Nicole Briscoe. She said, and from there, she gave me almost everything she had in her arsenal. Now she still wouldn't budge on the price.
Mm-hmm.
Then she's like, basically business was business, but
Mm-hmm.
she will help me with other things, like finding it. She did help me find a handyman. She did also give me some sample of her contracts. She did also help me with the mobile home park management. So she went above and beyond. She just wasn't budgeting on that price.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man, that's
But
great.
even though she wasn't budging, look at all the extra value she gave you, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She gave you contracts specific for your state, and then you built trust in her because I remember you sending me a message like, "Oh my gosh, look!" After I found out who she was and she was taught by you, like she started telling me this, and that, and giving me exact prices, right? How much I'll be spending on this home in my area. So even though you couldn't get the price down, you gained valuable information. And from my understanding, she also was sending you other deals. Like when she got them, like I know she had a deal in Maryland. She told me she sent to you. Yep.
Yes, she did. She did. I
Good.
mean, and we've also done some other projects outside of mobile homes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
She's invited me to different classes for real estate, to
Nice.
participate, to be a part of her group.
That's
Um,
awesome.
it is. And so I was thinking about doing lunch with her later on this week. So if you're up here, I'm reaching out. So,
I love it.
So now, from that initial feeling to right now, do you feel like mobile home investing will work?
yes, I definitely feel like mobile home investing will work.
Do y'all understand? Like, sis bought the program. She got trained. The second week she bought a house. And then week 5, when she met us in person, she was like, but for real, is it gonna work? And I was like, the hell, you the first one to bought a house.
Right.
And she said, y'all, sometimes we buy and push ourselves in fear, and the fear is still as large as it was when we made the investment, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have to constantly, and this is why I tell my students from the first class to the class now, always stay around people that are doing what you want to do. I don't care if you were a part of Elite Squad 1. You should be on YouTube watching what we're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joining Facebook groups with other mobile home investors that took other people's programs, right? Because everybody does this differently. We got people that specifically wholesale, like Calvin, my mentor for wholesaling. He specifically wholesales. Then you got Christina. She specifically do mobile home and delinquent taxes. Follow different people to stay connected with how everybody else is working, because you'll continue to learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always be teachable.
Nah, that's a fact, Nicole. Because one thing I love, Sharon, when you said this, is what I love. You said she's asked you, okay, who are you being taught by? And you said mobile home elite investors, Nicole Briscoe. Now, if you'd have been like, I'm just trying this, she probably would have had a different tone. She wouldn't have been as willing. But have you noticed everybody who was invested into it, they like, okay, well, we in the family. So we're going to share information because I see that you already invested in yourself to make yourself better. So I'm going to pour into you as more. So just even like you said, she would, like Nicole made a great point. She wouldn't budge on that price, but the value that you end up getting was more than what the house was even worth. Contracts, right?
Yes.
Being able to have all that stuff. That's amazing. I love it.
Yes. Janie was really good to me. I'm shouting you out, Janie. Thank you.
What's up, Janie?
I love it. So what happened with this deal? You brought it for $8,500. Then what?
So I brought it for $85. I think I excuse me, the handyman, fixing it up a little bit. I put in 5. Um, I wanted to sell it for at least 25 or more.
Mhm.
That didn't happen. So I remember what Nicole said. She was like, profit is profit. At some point in time, you got to move on it. And that's what I chose to do. So I chose to just, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to accept the profit, although it's not what I really wanted. But I need to move on this because I felt like I was also fearful of not taking the right amount. Does that make sense too? It's my first one. And so I'm like, I don't know, just kind of back and forth in my mind. And then I just told myself, you know what, you have to accept the offer, because I had multiple offers. I mean, that wasn't the first one. That was just the last one I took. So
so you were denying them because it wasn't the number.
Right.
So you was a Byron and Sharnice. You gotta have that number at the.
I did. I felt like I needed that number. I felt like
Sherron wanted that 25,000. She
I did.
I remember Byron and Sharnice saying like their first mobile home, they was like, no, we want this amount. And y'all held it for like how long? 2 months?
Nah. It was less than that. But we missed some good leads because, like I said, we wanted 16,000, and people were like, "I give you 13, I give you 15." We're like, "No, I want the whole 16." And we ended up taking less because lot rent wasn't due, but then it was just like we ended up having that talk and saying profit is profit.
Yeah.
We got a loan out, profit is profit. Let's go ahead and take what we can.
Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes too, when you first get started, you do have a set number, because you hear so many testimonies of people getting what they want. And then what I had to realize is that this may not be the home to get what I want, but at least I'm close to getting what I want. And there were still a couple of things that are still wrong with it. So that I not fixed, that Nicole and I talked about, like redoing the floors and a couple of other things. And so once I kind of got out of my head, I was like, you know what, just take the next offer. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just not what I wanted. So
are we gonna get that number or no?
Oh, okay. Yes. I'm sorry. It was 20. It was 20. They offered me 20.
Okay.
20. Yeah.
20,000.
Yes.
So you wanted how much? You wanted 25, right?
Yes.
That was your golden number.
Yes.
And you got 20.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Wait, and how much? Wait, how much you paid for?
8.5.
8.5, and you were all in 8.5.
Yes.
You put in 5.
No, I paid 8.5 for the home. I paid another 5 for the handyman.
So you made 7,000?
About 5 or 6.
6,500.
6,500. I'll pay
$6,500. $6,500. Right.
So what was the time frame in that? Like, how long did you hold the home and have it before you sold it? Was it a month?
It was about a month.
30 days.
Yes. Because I'm going to say,
to make that type of profit, that's amazing.
That was 2 times my salary.
Yeah.
That was 2 times my salary when I was working.
6,500 in 30 days.
6,500 in 30 days. Sharon, you know what I love, Sharon, because you be hard on yourself, but sometimes you had to hit it. $6,500. Let's do this math. If you did,
and you're right, and now that you put it in perspective, that's almost salary for me. So yeah,
exactly.
What? Yes, that is amazing. You see, I was like, you still got 20,000. That's still a great deal.
And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all don't get struck by other people's deals. And she even just said it. I saw what other people was making 20 and 25 and making this. Y'all, everybody, we have to stop comparing ourselves. I'm talking to myself too, to other people. I was going in on myself this week. Man, I really wanted to close a mobile home on land. It's almost 30 days left in the month. I ain't done it yet. Girl, look at all the other stuff that you done. I had to check myself. $6,500 in a month, Sharon. Do you make that in a month at your job?
No, I don't.
Maybe you do make that much on a month in a job before they take out the taxes and the insurance.
No.
Exactly.
Sharon, listen. If you do that,
Uh-huh.
for 12 months, just all you and here's the thing, if only you make $6,500, how you put it, only 6,500. That's a $78,000 salary. Let's say you do two of them a month. Do two of them a month. You make $156,000 a
Wow.
month. You see, when you start putting it in perspective, you
Yes.
invested $13,500 to go get a 65.
Mm-hmm.
So not only you got your money back, got your money back. That's
Mm-hmm.
the biggest thing.
I
Everybody don't want
did.
to
I
lose.
did.
People don't
I
want to
did.
Right.
lose money.
Right.
But you made an additional $6,500.
Yes.
Come on, man. We're gonna talk about some life coaching classes. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that confidence.
You
Boom.
gotta, I want you to get out this mindset, because I want you to also look at it this way too. Every last one of my mobile homes and majority of your classmates, and you know this is true, we sell our stuff for what? $3,000 to $5,000 down on payments, and we get monthly income. To date, I haven't had anybody come to me and be like, "Yep, I know you said you want rent to own, but here's $25,000 cash. $20,000 cash. Your first deal,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't have to wait a few months to make your money now. I want you to make it make sense.
Okay.
You finished the whole deal, got all your money back in 1 month, and profited $6,500.
I didn't think about it that way, but thank you. Now that I
And
just
paid your
realized
education
that.
off. and paid your education back.
And got your money back for paying for the class.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You just listen, Sharon. I love it. You know what I love about it, Sharon? It's because it's like a
What?
diamond. It's a diamond in the rough, right?
Yes.
And remember what I told y'all before. Y'all babies in this, right? You
We
said
are.
October. So I want you to think, where are you going to be a year from now in
Yes.
mobile home investing?
I
You got
can't
this,
wait.
girl.
I can't
Oh,
wait.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I know you motivate some people.
I am. Because look, I have three phases. I say I'm in phase 1 right now. I was just telling my daughter that yesterday. I said, look, we're in phase 1 right now. I always like to tell her we so I can motivate her to do it with me. I said, we're in phase 1 right now. I said, next year, I said, probably around this time, we're gonna be in phase 2. And she's like, what is phase 2? I said, phase 2, girl, we moving into mobile homes on land, and we looking into buying parks. So that's phase 2.
I love it.
I love this comment right here. Miss Shakita said, those first sales always seem to make people feel you're making the right choice on the number. But in the end, that is a win. A win is a win, and that's amazing.
That's
I love
right.
it.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Shakita.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, Miss Cherie.
Hey, Miss Cherie.
We got
Hey,
some
Miss
alumni.
Cherie.
We got the alumni in the house. What my elite family in? What you checking out? I want you to put which squad. You EFT, which number? We checking in. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What elite squads we checking in from? Drop that in the comments.
I saw some of our squad 6. Those are students that's in class now. I saw her in here earlier. I don't know if they still here.
Squad 6, man. I love it. I love
Wow.
6, squad 7. Yeah.
it. So I can't wait to put that. So Sharon, I love it. You talked about your deal. I know you definitely inspiring some people. You know, that's definitely on here, right? I want you to talk about. You kind of went into it a little bit. Now, is it Janie? Was it Janie?
Janie, yes.
Janie. So I want you to talk about the relationships. How important is building relationships in this mobile home investment business? Because we always push that, but I want to hear it from you.
Okay. Building relationships is very, very important. Because as I stated before, Janie not only helped me with this first mobile home deal, but she also offered, to help me with others if I needed. And so, like I said, she sent me emails on investors classes, emails on real estate classes, emails, with just different things outside of mobile homes as well. So I really appreciated that, and I've gone to a few of those things too, and met a couple of people, and who also aren't really familiar with mobile homes, but do other things that could help. Like I met a lady at one of the outside classes that do um, web design. So if I ever get to the point where I want to do a website and I'm selling like, which probably would be maybe phase 2.5, 3, have a website where I have all these mobile homes for sale, and they can go look and purchase. I know someone. So building a relationship is very important. Now I'm working on with the lady in the mobile home park that offered me the 9 mobile homes. I've met her multiple times. I met her handyman multiple times in the park. He's even, came to the mobile home that I just purchased, the second mobile home, and offered different things that we can do that would be cost effective to fix the mobile homes. So that it's very important. It's very important to get to know the people. It's very important to know who you're dealing with, because especially the people in the park and the handymen in the park, because they will look out for your mobile homes when you're not there. They will also give you ways of how to fix your mobile homes, cheaply, versus you thinking you have to do something like on HGTV, to make it look nice.
So the second mobile home that you have, can you give us some details, like how did that lead come about? How much did you pay for it, and where you are in the progress with that?
Okay, so the second mobile home, I came across that. I was out one day riding for dollars. I was in this mobile home park, and I noticed that they had multiple mobile homes that were empty, and they had a sign out front. So I called the sign, I must have left about 5 messages. I was very persistent about this particular part. I don't know why, but I really was. I left about 5 messages. So when the lady did call me back 2 weeks later, and I do mean 2 weeks later, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm just now getting back with you, blah, blah, blah. But we're looking for people like you to come in and help, us fix up the park." So she told me she'd be willing to give me a tour. So she did. I brought the second mobile home for $3,000. My handyman just finished that mobile home Friday, and I spent probably about, between him and the materials, about 4 or 5. So that puts me at 9.5. I have to kind of spend just a little teeny bit more because it has a roach problem that I can't. that I've done everything I can think of, but I'm just going to bring in an expert to come in and just kill it off.
So wait, what have you done? Because I just had this problem with one of my tenants who just decided to leave. What have you done?
I've put in bombs, like for each and every room, like 6 bombs in the whole mobile home. So the mobile home is not that big. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. I've even brought the person out. At Home Depot, they have some other stuff that you can spray outside and inside. I've done that. I had the exterminator come Friday as well, and he told me he wanted to charge me $450 to treat it. And I told him I'm going to go on Groupon.
I love it.
Because I ball on the budget. So I'm going on Groupon. And I'm going to bring somebody in for $50. And I just need them to spray one good time. And I just need the roaches to hide for 6 months to a year.
Oh, Sherron.
Don't spend $50, sis. Spend a couple hundred and
I
get.
was just about to say that. You might got to go a little bit more on Groupon.
Okay.
Like 200. Because I'm be real. Even the person who came out, I know what you said. They said 400, which is kind of steep. But I feel like, again, you get that $400 spray, right? That $50 spray may be a little bit different than what that $400 spray.
Yeah, them roaches gonna eat that $50 spray up.
It may work, because that's the thing. What you don't want is to get a buyer in there, and unfortunately, they see all these roaches, and now it's a problem.
Them roaches gonna be like, That's all you got.
Right.
Hey,
They already did that.
hey, look. Hey, Nicole, look, the roaches in there with the mask on. Like, nah, listen, y'all ain't go. We ain't going nowhere.
Y'all can't hold me down.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, we being silly, but seriously though, because I'm like, I don't want any issues with your end buyer. They can't come up, especially if are you trying to flip it again? Or are you trying to do rent to own? What's your plan with this one?
Well, my plan is to just get my money back.
Okay.
So I just want to fix and flip on this one again, because I don't want to be in this mobile home park, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So why did you buy in that part?
Because it was a good opportunity. It was a good opportunity.
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. If you know this is a meth infested park and you didn't say that, I'm just making an assumption.
No, I just realized that. Just realized that.
I don't believe that, Sharon. Because you said you. I don't believe that because you've been out there several times. You said you called this lady 5 times. So that's called that due diligence phase, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do your due diligence. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And if you feel like you shouldn't be investing in that part, I don't give a damn if she's giving you the houses for free. If you know all the clientele out there is meth addicts and I'm just making this up, meth addicts or drug addicts, then you shouldn't be investing in that park. Guess what? Keep driving for dollars until another park is like, hey, glad that I met you. Help me with this house. Don't just pick up a deal because it's cheap, okay?
Okay.
Y'all, real quick, I want to go ahead, Nicole. Finish that.
Because now we don't know if we're going to have a problem selling the house. But go ahead, Byron.
Everybody that's watching, you see how Nicole is still coaching Sharon on this live? Like, it's going to go to my next question, but at the end of the day, we care. We care to the extent because we want to put Sharon in position because Sharon, one thing Sharon said on the bus, I remember Sharon, you said, hey, I want this. I want mobile home investing to pretty much change my life. I can retire, I can quit my job, and I can do this full time. That was one of the things you talked about. And being in this family, this is something that we truly, like. Once you committed to that, we're gonna hold you to your commitment. So my next question for you is: anybody that's watching, they brand new to us, or they've been on the fence. Like what would you say? How has the Elite Fast Track program really helped you in your journey? And what suggestions would you give them?
It's really helped me in my journey. Having Nicole as a mentor, pushing me, checking me, as you see, she's constantly checking me, holding me accountable. That's also key too, holding me accountable. And she's made some good points that I probably subconsciously thought about, but just really haven't brought it to the forefront of my mind, and so now when I go driving for dollars and I go into a mobile home park, those are good questions. Do I want to be in this mobile home park, or am I, and it's something that I kind of haven't really thought about. So I'm not going to say I haven't, but I kind of did, but just brushed it off and just went and be like, it's a deal right here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this deal. So, but
go with your gut next time. And I don't do it to be mean, but I would hate for you. I just don't want you to get in a situation with this house where you can't sell it or the roaches don't ever go away. And then you just like F mobile home investing. Now I need to go and I need to go and invest in Turo. I don't want you to burn yourself out with problems you can avoid. Right. Yeah, that's it.
No,
I appreciate it, Nicole. Look, I love it. Like Byron said, I love it. I need it. I miss you.
Hey, live coaching. I love it. It's not only an interview, but it's Nicole still being coached. Being coached. Y'all can see it on her face. Nicole was sitting there like, so you don't like this park? You don't like this park?
I'm sitting here in my head like, what the fuck? Like, what are we gonna do? Because now, like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, when we get off this live, I'm gonna have to talk to her and be like, look, pay that $400, get them roaches out.
Okay, I'm like, not the $50 Groupon. You see, I was like, no, man, we're not doing that $50 Groupon. And I ain't gonna say what I said in my head, but no, ma'am, we're not doing a $50 Groupon for no roaches. You got to pay them money. It's an investment.
I love it. I love it, Sharon. We truly appreciate you. You know, again, like I said, when you first came, I love the fact that you voice your concerns, and that's one. You know, one thing. A closed mouth don't get fed. And you said, he's like, hey, listen, I want to know for real, like, like just like you said, you want to look us in our face. But
Yes.
that's the beautiful thing about you coming to it, and then from that moment we were sitting down at the meet and greet to the time that at the end of dinner of how you felt to even now, I see your confidence continuing, and I can see again. It's funny because people are watching you, but you really like a young rookie of the year right now, right?
Oh, thank you.
You come in here, you do what you're told, you get results, and you still nonchalant, like, yeah, I just made $6,500, you know. But I really want to make like $100,000 in the next 2 months. But you know, I mean, we'll see. I have my plan.
Okay.
And she's a second student too that has said something about a plan. So remember with Aquila was like, I got a 5-year plan. Well, then Sharon just said, I got, what did you say, 3 steps plan?
3 phases.
3 phases.
3 phases.
We got a 3 phases.
3 phases plan. Like I like that, and I appreciate too. That's one rule I do have, y'all, for all my new students that's gonna be joining in January. Before you close on a mobile home, I ask, please talk to me first so we can talk it out. Because she was so adamant about buying those 9 mobile homes in a package deal. And you got to understand, I don't give a damn if they say, I'm giving you 9 mobile homes. All I want is $1,000 for all 9 of them. We get so big-eyed and so caught up, like 900. Nicole, it's $1,000. Yeah. But what you're not calculating is, you just got 9 mobile homes, right? And how much is the lot rent in that park, Sharon?
I think $525.
$525.
So let me get my little
$525
times 9.
That's how much you owe that park per month.
Oh, in lot rent.
In lot rent.
They would have loved you. They like, yeah, take them all.
Take them all. Take them all. Absolutely. Wow. That's why we just gotta slow down and process stuff. Then we didn't talk about it on this live, but I remember that first handyman. You called me like, Nicole, I'm gonna fuck him up. He messed up my floors. Look at these floors, and I was like, clean, safe, and affordable. They not HGTV, and you was like, I'm not trying to hear that. This shit looks terrible. Let's talk about it, right? So imagine if you would have had his fuckers in your mobile home doing your repair work. Woo!
On 9 of them.
On 9 of them.
Right.
Give us the realty, Nicole. Look, y'all, she didn't say that. She didn't say that part of her story. Look, I'm like, Nicole know the realty because Sharon kept it cute and simple. You pulling out some tea now.
Want to keep it real?
I didn't know how much you wanted me to give.
But
I know, but that's
just the floor.
Right.
Yes.
But what she's saying about handyman, I'm not even surprised. So.
I was on go. I was ready.
And listen, y'all see this smile, y'all see this laugh. If that dude had Sharon on go, he was messing up.
Yeah. Because she is the most mild-tempered person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was livid. Thank you, Miss Marie.
Yes.
I love it. So for anybody that's out there, right? Again, Sharon being another superstar elite fast track student. What I love about the program, again, we always say we're building a family, right? We're building a family over here, and you see the love that you see the comments posting up on Facebook or YouTube, and so I always want to tell you guys, for one, what is the elite fast track program? What else a fast track to mentorship? This is what we have a 5-week program where you're in class for 4 weeks with Nicole Briscoe. And not only that class, you get hands-on training. And I love Nicole always say, she said, it's supposed to be an hour. When we talk to ourselves, they say it's supposed to be an hour. Sharon, how long do y'all normally be on class for?
At least 2 hours.
at least at
That's
minimum
good. Most
2
people say
hours,
3.5, so
right?
that's good. Sharon.
A minimum,
Sharon keep it cute on the live. I like it.
right? A minimum of 2 hours. You get access to her, right? You can call her well, definitely message her anytime. She's be there for you. Also, on the 5th week, you get to come to a city of our choice. We take you out to a mobile home community, hands-on training. All
Mhm.
right. But here's the thing: we're not done turning up yet. Then you get the chance to be a lifetime access into the Facebook group, right? You get the course, which is valued over $2,000. The Facebook group alone is valued over $10,000. The training is valued over $10,000. And you also get the lifetime alumni program, which after that, every month you get to meet alumni. And you can't even put a price on that, right? Our
Mm-mm.
program is only $99.97. And I ain't saying $99, $9,997. But, all right, here's the reality of it. Okay. We got a Black Friday special going on right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat. And right now, we're giving 50%. I know Miss Sherron, she's like, hold on. Everybody
Nicole,
come on
did
here.
you just see Nicole? Did you see Sharon? She was like, she just choked up a little bit. Like, are they really giving this right now?
Listen,
Yes.
I'm telling you, that first live we did, and y'all put that there, I got box of messages like, well, damn, I should have waited. And I was just like, no, you've already closed deals.
Oh,
You
you should
good.
not have waited because guess what? All of y'all are ahead of the game.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yes.
And most of y'all have already made your money back anyway from what you put into the program. So listen,
Yes.
y'all know I
You
love
see
it.
Miss Cherie talking about some
No
unfit.
fair.
Mind you, y'all, Miss Cherie talking about no fair, right? But she just sold another mobile home a few days ago that she got for free for $10,000. She done already made over $30,000.
Okay.
But yeah, here she go. This ain't been back to work since September.
I love it.
We heading into December.
I love it.
I love it. And here's one thing I'm gonna tell y'all: you will have to put work in.
Mhm.
You will have to show up. You
Mhm.
will have to do the things that require you to step outside your comfort zone, right? You will have to stay up some long nights. You will have to do the research. You will. It's not easy, but if you like making money and you want to make money in mobile homes, there it is for you, 50% off. The link is in the chat. Again, you see, you see what people are saying. If you've been going on these lives, this is something that again, this value is crazy. Again, less than $5,000 to become part of this family. Again, you got to ask yourself. You got to ask yourself, what are you willing to invest into?
Mhm.
Yes.
This was fun.
I say it's worth it. It's very worth it. It is. Just
Yes.
the hands-on training, the accountability, the knowledge. She breaks some things down that you may have been unclear about going through the course by yourself. Although if you're like me, I'm a researcher, so I probably Googled it, YouTubed it, phoned in a friend, but how Nicole breaks it down, I mean, it's invaluable. And then her husband comes in and break it down on the last class, which is more value than, I'm not gonna say you, Nicole, because he really talks about the money. But it helps put everything in perspective. It helps you to really, it makes the big picture clear. So
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
No,
man.
it's so cool, man. Miss Sharon, we truly appreciate you taking the time. We're so proud of you on
thank you.
everything that you've done, and I love the fact that here's the reality. I love it because you came in with some type of you had skepticism, and that's valid. Like that's what I love about it. It's like this is not one of these. We didn't want to oversell you. We're not going to tell you, yeah, you're gonna make $1 million in 2 years rocking with us. Like we not. But we know, as long as you're willing to do the work, when you put it in, you get the results.
Yes.
I love it when people are skeptical. I love it when family tell them that they shouldn't do it. And I love it when older people come in my program. Like I was telling Miss Tara the other day, because she was a little frustrated because when we was doing our part calls, she was having a hard time getting them on the call, right? I told her, normally in my class, it is my older people that close deals first. I'm telling you, like my older, I'm not talking about Sharon, but like in general, my 50 plus, they closing deals first.
But I'm almost there, Nicole. That's what a lot of people don't realize.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yes.
I would have never guessed that.
I would never guess that either.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you look good. You look
Thank
good.
you.
I did not know that.
Yes.
And then your baby was the same. Your daughter 17, 16?
17.
Okay. And your daughter was the same age as mine. I did get pregnant a little early, so never mind.
Nicole.
I forgot, never mind.
But that's okay because I purposely waited. So.
Oh man, no, this is always fun. It's always again good to catch up with you.
Yes.
You know, I truly appreciate you. I can't wait to see your journey. And it's just something again to watch you all to continue to grow. Again, you're still a baby, and then she said October, so October. So you left.
Wait, did you
Yeah,
see?
and-
Did you
And
see
when
what
you
Miss
put it in
Cherie said?
perspective, and when you put it in perspective now, it's like one a month. So it's like, you know, and I was just sitting here being so hard on myself because before I got on this live, I was going to North Carolina next week to buy 3 and 4. I was like, I'm not even gonna tell Nicole. I'm just gonna do it.
She said, I don't care what Nicole say. I'm about to ride out to NC and buy these homes.
Yes, I was like, because I got to get it. I don't know what Nicole
Yes.
talking about. Take your time, slow down.
She said, I got these homes on my plate.
Okay.
I'm taking it.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
But my baby keeps telling me, she's like, Mom, what did Nicole say? What did she say?
I'm glad sis was listening. She was on that bus, but we knew she was watching and paying attention the whole time. I'm so glad she came.
Yes. Because I'm telling you, I was on my way. I was like, are you going or what?
I love it.
Oh man, no, this is always fun. Man, we cannot wait. Who we got next, y'all? Who up next?
So we go live tomorrow, but it's not. We just do a regular one. Tuesday we have Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait to see Aaron.
Oh man, Aaron, you're a superstar, man.
Yes.
Remember Nicole, we went live that one time. Remember they was all in the comments like, we want Aaron. Want Aaron. I'm like, this is my platform. Hello. Like you want Aaron. Like,
he's the people's champ, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell a little bit of his business before we even bring him on Tuesday. Y'all, that boy in Mexico right now, supposed to be at his partner's wedding. That boy is making deals now. He been texting me the whole time. Look, this just happened. This just happened. I'm like, oh my gosh, that boy ain't no joke.
He's nice.
Oh man, listen, yeah, I love it. I love it, man. That's what it's truly about, y'all. So man, Miss Cherie, thank you again so much for coming on. You know we're gonna have to do a follow-up episode most likely next year.
Yeah.
I said I'm sorry. I'm looking at Cherie thing in the comments.
I'm looking at her comments
because it threw me off. Because I'm gonna say it real quick, Miss Sharon. I'm sorry because this was funny. It said Miss Cherie sending people to the strip club, and then Miss Cherie say, "I sure am."
She said, "You better shake that booty in that fast track. Let me get you the better of your life now."
Oh man, that threw me off because I was like, oh man. No, Miss Sharon, again, I thank you so much for real. Thank you so much. My heart, I cannot wait seeing you. Can't wait till you go past that 6-figure mark. That's
Me too. It's there. It's there. I feel it. So and thank you. I too feel like Cherie said when she did her interview when doing our mobile home park tour. She is absolutely right. You guys could have kept this to yourself, could have continued to make all the money and not tell a soul. But because you weren't greedy and you decided, to get out here and show people and teach people and, and just tell the world, I appreciate it. And it's up to me to take the ball that you've given me and move it forward. So I appreciate that.
We appreciate you.
Slow down. Focus on the house that you got, because I don't want you to drop them balls. Hey, let me get off. You know, I'm
Hey,
ignorant.
Right.
listen, man.
All right,
Listen,
all right. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all take advantage. Again, the Black Friday sale really quick. Will only be going on. Look, don't DM us, Nicole. Don't DM her either. It's a big no. December 1st is back up to 9997. So listen, that's
yes,
all I'm gonna say.
And I'm gonna tell you this
yes.
now. I've already had people ask me, they gonna do this again in December. Listen, it's no lie, I promise you. No.
No, we're not.
It's too
This is
valuable.
it.
It's
Yeah,
a
we're not
season of
doing this again.
Right here.
Mhm.
Thanksgiving. What they say is the season of giving, and so that's when y'all getting it right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But y'all, again, thank y'all. Make sure, listen, my Facebook family, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that follow button. My YouTube family, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Share this live or share this previous recorded with anybody that you need to. And again, we truly in LinkedIn. I'm gonna go ahead and put the links in there as well. Make sure you guys listen, continue tapping in. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all.
All right.
Bye. Thank you.
See ya.